Welcome back to our podcast. We have an unbelievable guest today. He's one of the most influential figures in the world. Guess who it is? The CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jensen Huang. I'm very happy to be here. I've loved Korea for a very long time.
Nice to meet you, Jensen. How was the samgyeopsal last night?
I can still think of it now.
I knew you loved samgyeopsal. You're basically half Korean now. Alright, I think our prank is over. I hope we can invite him for real one day.
Maybe we need at least 1 million listeners first.
After his recent visit to Korea, I almost felt like he was literally everywhere. It's not every day that you see the CEO of one of the world's most valuable companies on a TV show, at a baseball game, and even walking around Hongdae.
Not just visiting Hongdae, but also hanging out with some of Korea's top business leaders. I mean, that's pretty remarkable, isn't it?
I agree. That actually made me wonder, why does Jensen Huang seem so committed to Korea?
He definitely seems to have a special connection with Korea. I also heard that You Quiz on the Block was his first ever appearance on an entertainment show. So, why does he seem almost like a celebrity in Korea?
That's exactly what I'm curious about. Why would the CEO of a technology company do all of this? I bet many of our listeners are wondering that too.
It seems unusual, but there might be a bigger reason behind it.
What do you mean?
The answer may lie in where NVIDIA is heading next.
Isn't NVIDIA just a company that makes GPUs for AI?
That's how many people say it. But Jensen Huang is leading NVIDIA beyond being just a GPU company.
Then what is it trying to become?
NVIDIA is trying to build an entire physical AI ecosystem.
Physical AI? How is that different from AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini? Most people are familiar with generative AI, and that's almost the only type we've interacted so far.
Physical AI refers to AI systems that can interact with the real world through robots, autonomous machines, self-driving vehicles, and smart factories.
That's interesting. AI is moving beyond our screens and becoming part of the physical world.
For that future to happen, AI companies can't work alone. They need strong partners in manufacturing, robotics, semiconductors, and AI technology.
Oh, that's where Korea comes in.
Right. And then may explain why Jensen Huang has been paying so much attention to Korea.
But what makes Korea such an important partner for NVIDIA?
Korea is home to world-class semiconductor companies like Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix. It also has strong manufacturing capabilities and advanced robotics technologies and one of the most digitally connected societies in the world.
So Korea has many of the key ingredients needed for physical AI.
Exactly. That's why Jensen Huang's visit wasn't simply about promoting NVIDIA. It was also about building relationships for the future of physical AI.
Right, physical AI can't be built by one company alone. It will require many industries to work together. And he didn't just meet the public, he also met leaders from several major Korean companies.
According to reports, those companies included Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, LG Electronics, and Hyundai Motor.
That's actually a pretty interesting combination.
Why do you think so?
because together they cover almost the entire physical AI ecosystem. Samsung and SK Hynix provide semiconductors, Hyundai invests in robotics and autonomous driving, and LG develops smart devices.
In other words, a single company isn't enough. It's looking at an entire ecosystem.
Definitely. And Korea happens to be one of the few countries that can provide all those pieces. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Why does he appear on a talk show and communicate with the public?
At first, it may seem like he's just trying to promote NVIDIA.
Maybe there's more to it than that.
I think so. If AI is going to become part of the physical world, it's important to make people feel more comfortable with AI. For example, AI powered robots could eventually work in factories, hospitals, stores, and even in our homes.
Yes, which means public acceptance will become much more important.
And that's interesting because our interviews revealed mixed feelings. Some people were excited, while others were worried about losing jobs or seeing robots everywhere.
It seems technology alone isn't enough. Building trust may become just as important as building better AI. Looking at it this way, maybe this trip wasn't just about business meetings, TV appearances, and promoting NVIDIA.
I agree. It may reflect NVIDIA's long term strategy.
From generative AI to physical AI?
Exactly. NVIDIA is no longer just building AI hardware. It aims to create an environment where AI can operate in the real world.
Right. And Korea could play a major role in that future.
Not only because of its technology, but also because people here seem relatively open to AI.
That aligns perfectly with what we heard. Several people we interviewed mentioned that AI is already being actively promoted in Korea through education, public projects, and government investments.
There was also an interesting comparison with France, where AI use is reportedly much more restricted in education settings.
Of course, that's only one example, but it may suggest that Korea is relatively more receptive to AI. And that could be another reason why Korea is an attractive partner for NVIDIA.
Ultimately, perhaps that's the real message behind Jensen Huang's visit to Korea. It may not have been just a celebrity tour. Rather, it could have been an early glimpse of the physical AI era and why Korea may become one of its key partners. Today, we looked at Jensen Huang's visit to Korea from a different perspective.
We discuss physical AI, his meetings with Korean companies, and even his public appearances, from UQuiz on the block to baseball. At first, those events may have looked like simple publicity or celebrity activities.
But they may also reflect something much bigger, the next stage of AI and Korea's role in that future. As AI moves beyond our screens and into the physical world, partnerships between technology, industry, and society may become more important than ever.
So perhaps Jensen Huang's visit wasn't just a business trip after all.
What surprised you the most about his visit to Korea?
And do you think his public appearances were simply for publicity or part of a bigger vision for the future of AI?
Let us know your thoughts and we'll see you next time.
And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover in the future episode, feel free to suggest it.
Thanks for listening.